We're a few blocks. Here's Ben Zobrist now, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Kluber sets his sights. First pitch on its way.
Ben Zobrist.
Hard hit ball to short. Lindor over to his left. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. Stepping up to the plate, Anthony Rizzo. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Missed with a breaking ball. Temperature here at the park tonight, a comfy 72 degrees at first pitch. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Now the 2-0. It's laid off, but in there for strike one. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Martinez on the run, and that is down, as that could be two bases. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double. Coming to the plate now, J.D. Martinez, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. Inside with the sinker, and that'll keep him honest at the plate.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the three-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. The 2-2. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Payoff pitch one more time. Hard hit ball to second. Gets dirty and gloves it. Got him. Stepping in, Giancarlo Stanton. Runner in scoring position with two gone. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
In there, and it's full 3-2. Rizzo at third with 2 away. This is in the air out to right. Harper has a read on it, and that retires the side. Now in the box, Sonny Cobra. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Catcher, Sonny Cobra.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Very weakly on the ground. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss. A tick behind a good fastball.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
Fouled away. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Standing in, Jose Ramirez. First pitch on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Greinke has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind it because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Stanton has a read on it. 2 down. Now at the plate, Chris Davis. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And this is low, ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Greinke ready now. The 1-1. Popped him up. Carpenter moving to his left. Makes the catch, and that'll retire. Into the box now, Nelson Cruz, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. The 0-1 on its way. Just caught the inside corner with a sinker. On a good curveball gets him swinging for route number 1. At the plate, Gary Sanchez. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. Sanchez is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in baseball, especially against right-handed pitching. He tends to hit for both power and average, so he's certainly a big threat in matchups like these.
Yeah, you could tell he is just super confident against right-handed guys. You know, sometimes it's coincidence. Sometimes it's you don't see many lefties, Matty. But bottom line is 75% of the time there's a right-hander on the mound, and this guy finds barrel consistently.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Davis trying to get there. He gets there to make the catch, and that in. Here's J.D. Martinez. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Left fielder, J.D.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Fouled off. Here's another 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Cruz has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Lifted the other way to left center. Martinez has a read on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in now, Jose Bautista. First pitch of the at-bat. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Weak chopper up the line. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A little bouncer. Bottom of the second here with no score. Now a fastball swung on and missed. Here's Matt Carpenter as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Second baseman, Matt Carpenter.
A bouncer up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So the leadoff hitter's aboard. Pitcher due up. Looks to be a textbook sacrifice situation. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. First offering on its way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Late that time for a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. This is foul right side. Carpenter stands at second with no outs.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Zach Greinke goes down for the first out here in inning number 3. The 0-1. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2. A ball and 2 strikes now. Third inning, no score to this point. That's a 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
Missed with a slider.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches too.
The 3-2 one more time. Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off to the left. Payoff pitch one more time. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Martinez will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. First pitch coming. Here it is. And the curveball induces a big swing and a miss. And a fastball just a bit up.
Count 21.
Hit hard back up the middle. Lindor up the middle. And a fine play there up the middle. May have saved. So here's Francisco Lindor now as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Riding in, Edwin Encarnacion.
Edwin Encarnacion.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Here's the first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. And a step off. Now the 1-0. It is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
This is hit pretty well out to left field. Back goes Martinez. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So here now is the pitcher, Corey Kluber. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. changeup, a little bit inside, 1-0. Swung on and missed, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
All even at 2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning.
Stepping into the box, J.D. Martinez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
Giancarlo Stanton now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Here's Nelson Cruz now.
Nelson Cruz.
Kluber pauses. First pitch on the way. Smoke toward the hole. And that is into right field, a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out. At the plate, Gary Sanchez. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play, pop-up strikeout. Something to get you back in this inning.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. So runners at first and second here with 1 away. And standing in, the left-handed hitting third baseman, Mike Moustakas. Davis trying to get there, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Matt Carpenter. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Back up the middle. Backhanded. Throw to second for the force out and a side. So striding in, Sonny Cobra. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Sonny Cobra.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ground ball right side. Rizzo was there. And he'll flip this on to Greinke covering for the out. Now to the plate, Jose Ramirez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Great tilt on the slider on the inside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
3-2 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4. Here's Chris Davis now. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Davis.
Here comes the first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Moving under it, Cruz. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Stepping in, J.D. Martinez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Scooped up. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error. Now at the plate, Bryce Harper, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Greinke ready now. The 1-1. Up high. 2-1 now.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
3-1 to him now. Set. Here's the 3-1. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. He popped out in his first trip. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
On to second for the fourth. Settling in now, Zach Greinke. He'll start off the fifth in this one. In the air to straightaway right. Harper has a read on it. He's got it 1 away. Ready for another shot now, Ben Zobrist. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. Fly ball right down the line and left. On the move is Martinez. And they can't run it down. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the fifth. So striding forward now, Anthony Rizzo, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this 2-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Back goes Martinez, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. First offering on its way. Late that time for a strike.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
One ball and 2 strikes to count. 2 out, nobody on. Got him swinging, and that. Edwin Encarnacion now comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game. Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball one.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
High and deep to left center field. Back goes Stanton. Still ranging back. See you later. Over the wall. A home run. So digging in now, Corey Kluber. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And now a check swing, but did he hold up in time? No, swung the bat, says Clyde Washington. It's strike one. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. And not much of an effort there as he'll look at strike three called. And on 3 pitches, he's your first out of the inning. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Sonny Cobra. He's a diamond player with multiple tools, but he's best known as a major power threat. 1-0 the count. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball two.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. The 3-1. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard.
He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing.
And he will make it in at third. He's got himself a one-out triple. In now, Jose Ramirez.
Jose Ramirez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take him.
And a slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike two. Hit hard on the ground to second. Carpenter has it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Standing in, Chris Davis. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. High in the air down the right field line. Cruz moves over. In the corner, he pulls it down, and that'll... Digging in and looking for more, Giancarlo Stanton. Last time through was a base hit.
Giancarlo Stanton.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Sharp slider that time. Just missed inside.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
3-0 now. Following next is Nelson Cruz. He waits on deck. This is on the ground over to first. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Here's Nelson Cruz now. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Popped him up. Encarnacion over to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. Coming to the plate now, Gary Sanchez. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And it would have been trouble, but a great job. Stepping in and ready for another shot, J.D. Martinez. He'll get things started here in the second half of the sixth. First delivery to him on the way. And that one just missed outside. High in the air out to center field. Stanton has a read on it. Makes the play, one away. And now Bryce Harper.
34, Bryce Harper.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. 3-2s our score here in inning number 6. Two and 0 now.
No strike.
Now the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. On deck is Jose Bautista. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
One strike.
The 3-1. And he lost him. Ball 4 as Harper will reach. Ready now, Jose Bautista.
Center fielder, Jose.
D. Gordon will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Your attention, please. Pinch running at first base, number 9, D. Gordon.
A new pitcher set to take over, and it's one of just a handful of submariners around nowadays. Right-hander Pat Neshek. He's set and the pitch. That's a strike to throw down. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. And even 1-1 count to Bautista. Bautista, more often known as Joey Bats, is playing up the middle and center field here, but most often he can be found in right. 2-1 the count. Now the 2-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Catch made out there in left center as the runner may tag from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Striding in once again, Francisco Lindor. No hits to this point.
Francisco
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Gordon on third with 2 out. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's 4-2. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Edwin Encarnacion trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. So we're going to see a pinch hitter in this spot, and a very dangerous one at that, as Jason Giambi's getting loose in the on-deck circle. And he'll go the short way to retire. Third baseman Mike Moustakas now.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. The 0-1 pitch. But a big pass at a slider that gets past him. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. Here's Matt Carpenter. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ball 1.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about the best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Tried to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now. Ground ball right into the shift. Scooped up on the backhand. And a throw to Giambi's in time for out number 2. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Pat Neshek. He's newly entered into the ball. Jose Abreu will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Hit the other way out toward right field. Gordon is there, and he'll make the catch. Roberto Osuna gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Into the box now, Brad Hand. And I'd be surprised if he gets an opportunity to swing the bat leading off the inning. Gary Sanchez is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. A ball and a strike. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Striding into the box, Sonny Cobra, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First pitch on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Catch made out there in right center as the runner will tag from second. The tag, and they got him at third. It's a double play. Ready for another chance? Jose Ramirez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
Stanton has a read on it, and the inning is over. Darren O'Day has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Here's Ben Zobrist now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. On to the 8th here as a slider is taken to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Zobrist with a 1-2 count now. Hard sinker misses, 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Now another 2-2. Still even at 2-2. On the ground to third. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Getting late. 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Ripped down the line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
So he sets him down swinging. Anthony Rizzo goes down for out number 2 in the top half. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. Up top, it's 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A cold strike on the inside corner. Missed with a slider. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate.
And we'll have to leave. Into the box, Chris Davis, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Into the corner and slicing foul. Comes set and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. And a check swing here. They'll appeal it down to third. No swing, says Woody Keller. It's ball 1. Line shot to first, and there's one away. Digging in, J.D. Martinez. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate. 0 for 3. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. 2-0. Now the 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0. 1 out, nobody on. He loses him on ball 4. Here's D. Gordon now, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Giancarlo Stanton will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. Ben Zobrist will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 18, Ben Zobrist.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Cruz ranging forward. But the second baseman calls him off and makes the catch. And there are 2 gone now. Ready once again, Jose Bautista. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. 2-2 pitch just missed.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving.
Threw it right past him. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Nelson Cruz, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Fouled off. Popped him up. Jambi has room in foul territory, and he brings it in on the warning track. Stepping up now, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 2 with a sacrifice thus far. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Count is 1-2 now. Ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Again, he sends it out of play. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that sinking fastball didn't sink. It stayed high. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th. Third baseman Mike Moustakas now. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. 2 out, nobody on. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie it.
The relay, and this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases. Here's Matt Carpenter. Alex Wood gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off. And now it looks like we'll have a pinch hitter here as Melky Cabrera has grabbed a bat and begun to loosen in the on-deck circle. Breaking ball's in for a strike. Hard hit ball towards the hole, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Roberto Osuna, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Rhys Hoskins will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Scott Kingery will be summoned now to be the pinch runner. Pat Neshek gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off. Now a throw over, and the runner back in standing. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss. Neshek, originally from the Badger state of Wisconsin. He's got a sinker, a slider, and a changeup. 1-1 the count. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. And guys, time to recognize the man who really stood out this afternoon, and there he is. Edwin Encarnacion. Put that on a bubblegum card. He's our top player. MLB The Show is at the gateway to the West. Striding into the box, Jim Edmonds. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Here's the first pitch to him.
Jim Edmonds.
And our first pitch is taken for ball one as we're officially underway tonight here in St. Louis. Here's a high pop-up. Saberhagen has a play. 1 out. Stepping into the box, Derek Jeter, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Derek Jeter.
Game time. Temperature. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
There's a swing and a high pop-up. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And here comes Junior.
Ken Griffey Jr.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bautista has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. In now, Sonny Cobra. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Two and 0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
3-1 the count now. Hit out towards second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes.
Now there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2. On deck, the powerful Chris Davis. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Third baseman.
And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-1 the count to Chris Davis.
1-1.
And right into the shift, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Frozen on the fastball. Never. Here's J.D. Martinez. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. And he hung a curveball that time that stayed high. 2-0 count. The pitch. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Back goes Bautista. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. So coming to the plate, Jose Ramirez.
Second baseman.
A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Now another one hit deep to left. Back goes Martinez, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Digging in, Jose Bautista. Duke Snyder come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out. And it appears now the dugout has decided to put him on for free, so now the double play perhaps in order here with nobody out. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out. First pitch of the at-bat. Missed with a slider.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. One run scores. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 3-0 game. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Brett Saberhagen. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. 3 runs already home here. Back to the mound, and they may have him hung up here. The tag, and he's out at the plate. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Digging in to try it again, Jim Edmonds. He popped out in his first trip. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row. But both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
And this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Cobra finds it, and the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. So stepping in, Derek Jeter, 0 for 1 here in the early going. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Ready with the 0-1. A late swing at a slider for a strike.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch.
And we'll have to leave it there. Leading off the inning, J.D. Martinez. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Griffey waits on it. 1 out. Now batting, Bryce Harper.
Right fielder.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. On deck is Jose Bautista. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Now at the plate, Jose Bautista trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Martinez giving chase, and that ends the inning. Now at the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. 2-1. Lifted the other way out to left center. Martinez has a read on it. 1 down. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, J.D. Martinez. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. And a curveball that gets a swing and a miss and makes him look way behind.
It'll be interesting to see if the pitcher goes back to that. I don't know if the hitter was trying to work the ball the other way, but whatever it was, it just did not look good.
Here comes another 0-2. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Up around the face.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Davis is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So here's Francisco Lindor now as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Francisco.
And he fouls this one off. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Grounded up the first baseline. And he is out on the tag. Digging in, Edwin Encarnacion. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now Edwin with a swing and a deep drive to left. And gone up into the second deck. Stepping up to the plate, Brett Saberhagen. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Check swing, called strike, 0-1. But a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's out what that was right there.
So he sets him down swinging. Brett Saberhagen becomes out number 2 this inning. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. It's a swinging bunt up the line. That rolls foul for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that one just missed outside.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. Lindor in foul ground. Makes the catch, and that'll retire. Next to bat is the home run hitting. Legend Duke.
Right fielder.
First pitch on its way. Squared that one up just a little late. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a swing and a high pop up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. And they'll start him with a changeup, but this is too high, ball 1. Lindor is truly an elite-level defender, which is a big deal given the position he plays in the middle infield. Defensive metrics have become a bigger and bigger part of evaluating players, of course, and he's consistently among the leaders in these newer categories at his position. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Francisco.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Drilled on the ground to short. And there are 2 away now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And stepping in is the catcher, Mike Napoli. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And he misses again. 2-0. 2-0 count to pitch. 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Martinez has a read on it. And that retires the side. Leading off the inning, Jose Ramirez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First offering on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will kick off the fence now up against the Cardinal bullpen. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. At the plate, Chris Davis. First time up, he went down looking. First pitch coming. Here it is. And Napoli can't get a glove on it. It's by him to the backstop. Thought about third, but he'll go to second instead. And no advance. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Is hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone. Here's J.D. Martinez. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. The windup and the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. Now this one's crushed. Left field line. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. Here's a high pop-up. Napoli is there. Makes the play, 1 away. Stepping in, Bryce Harper, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. And that misses inside, 1-0. Still only 1 out in the inning. 2 balls and no strikes.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Fouled away. The 2-2. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And it is troubled. It finds the gap for extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple. Coming to the plate now, Jose Bautista. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. Ramirez is calling for it. 2 down. Standing in, Francisco Lindor. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. The 2-0 on the way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Martinez on the run. And the runner from third crosses the plate. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score. First pitch of the at-bat. Good changeup, just missed inside.
He certainly has an open.
Lindor at second with 2 down. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
This is the cat and mouse.
Well, obviously not biting on the first 2, so it looks as though they'll just go ahead and wave him down to first base for free here.
Number 31.
Now at the plate, Brett Saberhagen. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. So we're going to see a pinch hitter in this spot, and a very dangerous one at that, as Jason Giambi's getting loose in the on-deck circle. Starts him out with a slider too low for ball 1. A ball and a strike. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Jason Giambi.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Here now the 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Giving chase is Junior. But it's the right fielder that gets there to... Roberto Ozuna, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound. Leading off the inning, Brett Saberhagen, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Catcher, Brett Saberhagen.
Larry Doby will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. So 1 away, and in steps Jim Edmonds. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. Into the corner and slicing foul. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Lindor has it. And there's out number 2. Digging in once again, Derek Jeter. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Here's a 1-0 cutter that's low. 2-0. Looked like he went around that time. They'll appeal down to third, and yes, sir, it's strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Whoa, right back at him, and it hit him. Unable to recover. He's safe at first, and now the attention turns back to the guy on the mound. Now in the box, Ken Griffey Jr. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. High in the air out to center field. Bautista has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the... Jake McGee will take the ball now as the new pitcher. Sonny Copeland. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Popped him up. Edmonds moving to his left. He's got it 1 away. At the plate, Jose Ramirez. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Martinez has a read on it. 2 down. Digging in now, Chris Davis comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And that's taken high and outside for ball 1. Hit in the air out to center field. Griffey waits on it. And that retires the side. Here's J.D. Martinez. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
J.D. Martinez.
Here's the pitch. Hit hard to short. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. Into the box now, Jose Ramirez. He got under one and popped out his last time up. D. Gordon will come on now and pinch run here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Now a bluff here as he steps off to looking back at first. And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. Fouled off. Now a quick move here to step off and look the runner back. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Now the 2-1. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, strike 2. The 2-2. Runner's on his way to third. And it's fouled away. Gordon leads off second with nobody out. Now a pickoff play at second. And the runner back easily. Sharp ground ball to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. And that's going to push across the tying run from second, and we're all even at 4 apiece. Next to bat is the home run hitting legend Duke Snider. Popped him up. Ramirez over to his left. Makes the play, 1 away. Stepping into the box, Francisco Lindor. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Good lead off the second there. Now the pitch. And oh, that gets him on the mound. And he's going to beat the offline throw to first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time. So we've got runners at the corners here. 1 away. And stepping in is the catcher, Mike Napoli. Mark Melanson takes the mound to try to get
Mark Melanson.
First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a first pitch chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw to the plate, and they'll nail him at the plate as he's tagged out. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
How about it?
Striding in, Jake McGee. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. Nelson Cruz will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. And the fastball is off his glove, and it gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. Phil Niekro comes on now looking for the final out of the inning to strand the 2 runners in scoring position. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Lindor gloves it, and not too shabby out of the pen.
Your attention, please.
A new pitcher to tell you about now is it'll be the hard-throwing Fernando Rodney that gets the nod here.
Leading off the left fielder.
First pitch on its way. Missed with a slider. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Griffey waits on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And now Bryce Harper, 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone to get himself back in this count.
Popped him up. Lindor over to his right. And that's the second out of the inning. So striding in, Jose Bautista. 0 for 2 for him so far. He's flied out and popped out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Very weakly on the ground. 0-1, here's the pitch. And a changeup runs inside on him as he's got to back out of the way of that one.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen.
And the catcher grabs it. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jim Edmonds. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Brad Hand is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Brad Hand.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1. Misses for the second ball. And he wouldn't have made contact with that one with an or. It's 2-2.
You know what, Matty? I think it's so tough for a lefty to stay tucked on that slider, to keep his front shoulder in and be able to recognize it and not get beat with the fastball.
Grounded back up the middle. Lindor ranges to his left. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. From the stretch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. And a neck-high fastball that time. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A little bouncer. And it's a ball and a strike to Ken Griffey Jr. All knotted up. 4-4 the score here in the 7th.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there. But if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down. Maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. Lindor ranging up the middle. Throwing the dirt. At the plate, Francisco Lindor. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far.
Francisco Lindor.
Rodney gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Oh, he pulls the string on the circle change. 1-2. Hit on the ground to short. And that's the first out. Now to the plate, Edwin Encarnacion. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. Grounder down the line at 3rd. Well, a foul ball here, 0-1. And And there's one well above the zone for a ball. One out, nobody on. And this is a ball to Encarnacion. 2-1 now. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
I always say hitting is a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row, back to back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Count still full, 3-2.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out. Gary Sanchez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. A swing by Sanchez, and this one's soaring out into left field. Gone right into the visitors' bullpen. Stepping in, Sonny Cobra. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. First delivery to him on the way. A changeup right on the outside corner for a strike. One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Popped him up. Ramirez will put this one away and the side. Alex Wood enters from the pen to start the 8th, and it's quite possible. Here's D. Gordon now, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Count now a ball and a strike. And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1. So a full count now. Jose Ramirez is on deck. And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Settling in now, Jose Ramirez. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a chopper to first, might only get 1. He's got it. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Now at the plate, Duke Snider, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And he takes ball 1.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
Now both runners are breaking. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Ready for another shot now, Francisco Lindor. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Now the double steal is on here. Strike taken to throw. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Pat Neshek is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? On to first. So digging in now, Jose Ramirez. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. And he'll step off and try again. Alex Wood is on to pitch out of the bullpen. First offering on its way. Looks at a sinker over the inside part of the plate. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage.
And it appears as though we'll see a pinch hitter now as the switch hitter Ben Zobrist has grabbed a bat. Grounded to short. To his left, Jeter. On to first, and there are 2 down. Next will be the cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Trevor Hoffman is called upon, and it's not for his usual role. Just hoping to keep the deficit at 1 here. And he fouls this one off. The 0-1 delivery. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Griffey waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So striding forward now, Trevor Hoffman. But as a reliever, I'm not even sure he'll get the chance. Gary Sanchez will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Now a ball rolls softly to second. And that is into right field. So the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the 9th. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Jim Edmonds. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Set. Here it comes. This is skied into short left center. Martinez has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Standing in, Derek Jeter. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
This is the tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. He might have to try to get the strike.
Back to first. It's a double play right when he needed it, and this ball game is over. As we wrap this one up tonight, it's time to show our appreciation for the man you see there, Edwin Encarnacion. Strike a pose. He's our top player of the game.
Well, when your one hit of the game is a home run, and it ends up being a really critical one, you have to feel pretty good. It wasn't a huge day on the stat sheet, but it led his team to a win, and that's all you can hope for as a player.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 15 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.